Hello everybody, I'm Jeff Slingloff. I'm with Boss and Roland, and I'm here today to talk to you about the new Nextone amps, and I'm here with my friends at Sam Ash. Right? New Nextone amplifiers are a really exciting new amplifier, and they're part of the continuing line and growth of what we call Tube Logic. Tube Logic first showed itself in, of course, the Roland Blues Cube, was available in the Waza amplifiers and has been in the Katana amplifiers. Well, we've taken that one step further to give it a new and exciting feature to it, and that's the ability for you, the user, via the knob on the top of it, to switch between 4 different classic amplifier tube tones. So for example, you can switch between 6L6, 6V6, EL34 or EL84. It's really exciting to be able to feel the dynamics and really feel what's going on in there. In a minute here I'll do some examples of those, but really, this is one of those things you're going to want to go into the store and touch it and feel it and get a good sensibility on it. What's great about this is that not only does it have those abilities to choose from tubes, but you can actually also choose the volume setting on it. One of the great things about Tube Logic is that it allows you to get that cranked up amplifier tone. What a lot of people don't realize is that old classic amplifiers, right, you know, from the 60s, 70s, and even the ones that your favorite artists use on records, often don't have a master volume, and the first tube to clip on them is the last tube. Well, one of the problems with that is, of course, having that last tube clip first means that you're going to be loud, and it sounds awesome, but sometimes in a modern world we can't be that loud. So what we've given you the ability to do is something called a power control. Now you've seen this, of course, on the Katana amplifiers, and taking the power control down to a lower volume allows you to get that sensibility that you want and that cranked up tube sound, but at a lower volume. These things will actually go down to 0.5 watts. This is an awesome experience thing. And then, of course, being able to put that down, your master volume high, and be able to choose which type of tube you want, you'll really get to the sensibility to be able to dial in what you want for any experience. So let me show you the 4 different tube types that are available. What I'm going to do is we're going to run you through that. Now for me as the guitar player sitting here, I can feel the difference, right? And that is really the part that's going to be exciting for you as the player. For you on the other side of the camera, I hope you can hear exactly what I'm feeling. So let's go. Let's start off with a little 6V6. And I'll play the same riff over and over so you keep hearing it. Six L6. I'm sure you probably noticed how much more headroom that got and how it got a little bit brighter on the top end. Let's go to EL84s. And now, let's open it up a little bit with the classic EL34. You probably even noticed that as I change those a little bit, even my hand kind of moves differently because I'm kind of vibing and sitting with those. I tried to play it straight, but you can't help it when you can feel it that way. With this thing, it's a 2-channel amplifier, which has a classic look and feel, right? So it's for your more traditional players who maybe you want to use a pedal board with it because it works amazingly well with pedals. In addition to that, you can go into the software editor and change the preamp types from an American style to a British style. You can even change the delay and reverb styles, right? So you can pick from several different reverb types, of course, your classic spring or your classic plate type thing. Or for the delay, you can go from analog digital to like an SDD 3000. These are all great choices for you, but if, if you need to, there's an effects loop on the back. Additionally on the back of it, which I love about this amplifier, is that there's simultaneous outputs on the back that can be used while you're recording or live. So you can plug into this thing and hear the amp live and feed that to the house if you're on stage, or of course in the studio, and you can monitor off the physical amp itself. There's also a headphone record out which will defeat the speakers inside of it. These amps are extremely fun and extremely dynamic, and I think you're really going to love them. Some of the examples that I want to give you, of course, are Channel 1 clean sound. Another sound I want to give you is let's just, when I first started off the video, I was playing a little bit of high gain. Some of our videos that were available from BOSS Online were really great with some really amazing blues players. I'm not that amazing of a blues player, but I can play a little bit of high gain. So let me show you a little of that. Now that you've heard that, what we'd want to do is, of course, show you a little bit about some of the editing features that are on the app. So if I go over to the app, so as a user, you can change things like the type of boost switch from multiple different types of boost, from a clean to a mid to treble boost. When you choose a boost, you can choose the amount of gain and output level. So if you need to get really high gain, there's plenty of headroom and gain for you to choose from here. Tone, we'll do a tone shape that you can select from the foot switch or the face of the amplifier. From the EQ type, from the preamp, you can choose an American Brit style. You have a post EQ section that you can use at any point in time. But here's the really fun area. When you choose between 6V6, 6L6, EL34, and EL84, you can of course change the bias and the power sag functionality of it. From the effects section, you can choose delay to be delay or be a tremolo. When you have it on delay, you can choose different types of delays from an SDE 3000, analog, or tape. And of course, from the reverb, you can choose your classic sounds. You have preset saving, presets that come with it, and of course, user presets. And let's show you a little clean sound right now. So that's a quick view of the editor and what's capable for it. In addition to what's already native on the amplifiers, available to the editor, of course there's a foot switch available for it, which is the GAFC foot switch. From that you can change channels, you can turn effects on and off, loop on and off. Definitely worth considering when you're looking at the Nextone amplifiers. My name is Jeff Slingloff, I'm with BOSS. I'm here with Sam Ash. Thank you very much for playing.